What is going on, guys? I'm going to try to see if I can catch a couple of you off work here and see if I can get some clarity for you guys. First of all, while I wait and see if I got people here, I am here to just kind of give some closure or clarity on whatever it is you need to know, guys. So, sorry, I'm like half in the sun, half out. All right. So, I wanted to see if I can catch some of you off work here. I had an overwhelming amount of responses from my past videos, which I can't even begin to tell you how amazing that felt and how wonderful that was. So I am still trying to respond to all of you guys. Hi, how are you? I am working on every single one of them. There's not one that I will forget. So if I haven't gotten back to you guys yet, I am working on that all week this week. So I'm going to do a couple lives instead of having a full video or a full series for my love rounds here. I'm just going to kind of do a couple lives this week, and then I'll have your mid-monthlies out, guys. All right. But I had so many free readings to get back to you guys, and I will get back to all of you. I'm sorry if I haven't gotten back to you already, but if there's anything you need to know right now, I'm going to take a peek and get you some clarity, see if there's any blockages, any actions you need to take, or whatever it is you want to know. So let's see. Who do we have here? Charlene. How are you, Charlene? Nice to hear from you. For Leos. All right, let's see what we've got here for Leos. I'm going to check and see if there's a blockage for you here and anything that you can do to take action on that. All right, let's see here. Hello, lovelies. Take a look here. Charlene. Any blockages for Charlene? I'm going to try to put these cards in the light for you so you can see them. I'm half in the dark here, half not. And then for a lot of you who've asked, I am in Colorado. I live in the San Luis Valley. This is the entire valley is surrounded by a mountain range. And so this happens to be very spiritual, and I'm happy to be able to share it with you guys. So tap in and absorb. Charlene, inspiration, universal light, and family. You got 3 of them. Not one of them came out. Oh, there we go. In the blockage department. So I would say these are 3 things that you are focusing on, and very heavily, I would say, between universal light and inspiration and thinking about family and focusing on, your ultimate purpose and successes right now. I definitely see you are inspired by some very good things right now. Trinidad. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Got some transformative information coming along, Charlene, I see. With the page of coins here and the transformation in the reverse here, I can definitely see that there are things that are really moving along here for you. Possibly there's something going on you don't want an end to, and you'd like to have some information come in. I see that coming in for you. So hopefully that's some good news for you, Charlene. I do see some things that will help you see maybe a clear direction on where you're going. Possibly even with something to do with a skill you have or with work, okay? I see something like that. All right, let's see here. My Virgo here. Tell me about your Scorpio. All right, let's see what's going on with your Scorpio here. You're a Virgo. All right. Looks like your Virgo is busy. I mean, your Scorpio. Sorry, your Scorpio is busy. Has some stuff going on. Abundance. They might be working on some work stuff, something to do with really kind of tapping into their purpose here. See what some action you can take. What do you need to know about this? Interesting. All right, Virgo, for your Scorpio, we've got abundance in the reverse, in the light, and universal light. So they are working on something pretty heavily here, or they need to go in and they need to ground. They might have some blockages in the that is the root chakra there. Okay, so maybe a little less focus on what you want them to be focusing on and a little bit more on possibly work. I do see you're feeling a little bit of loss maybe in the creativity or the passion side of things because they're focused right now on trying to gather solidity here and be able to bring an opportunity out of hardship. Okay, so I see that they're kind of focused on some things right now. Let's see what you can do about this here. Four of Wands in the reverse. So find peace within the situation. Just kind of, I wouldn't bring any additional stress to anything. Okay, I wouldn't be eager to make anything happen here. This person is working out either how to make things happen with this relationship. Sorry, geez. How to make things happen with this relationship and bring a steady progress, a steady satisfaction that allows for, you know, you want to have a commitment here, but this person is trying to figure out how to do that. All right, you guys, let's see who we got here. Buttercups, will your husband come back? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. What's going on? I was gonna do like a love or something, you know, just specific, but let's get crazy. Let's just do anything. Let's just do anything. All right, Buttercups, let's see what's happening for you. You're a Capricorn, he's a Leo. Oh, girly Leos. I'm feeling for my Leos. Everybody's had a go here, but with my Leos, it's been rough. All right, relationships. I really like this card. I mean, surely I can find. There we go. Relationships card. So I definitely see that there's a union here of some flavor. I like that. Let's keep looking real fast here. Determination and creativity. So interesting. So I see that you are there is some type of a blockage in the creative sacral chakra here. So send some love to you and to your husband regarding the sacral chakra. Okay, this is about determination, being creative, being able to stick out, manifesting your ultimate desire into your mind. Okay, and knowing that that's going to be something that's possible to come into fruition as long as your mind's eye is seeing that eye to eye. Let's see an action that you can take, Buttercup. Let's see. Again, if you're just on here, you guys, I was saying earlier, I'm so overwhelmed and just thrilled with all the responses I had from my last set of videos. I am getting to each and every one of you. I did not get to them as fast as I wanted to with Mother's Day and everything, but there is no one I will forget. I do not leave anybody. So if for some reason within a few days, if you haven't heard from me, send me an email or reach out, but you should not have to because I will not forget you. All right. So the Six of Swords and the King of Swords. This is for Buttercup. All right. So what I'm feeling here is there is a desire here to find restoration. Maybe, and if this person is not close to you, I see that one of the two of you is thinking about coming a little bit closer to make some clear judgment when it comes to this relationship. Maybe what happened, what turned better in the past, what can be done in the future, but in a very creative aspect. So maybe a little bit new territory here, maybe a new approach that you haven't thought of in the past. I do like that way that feels. I do see positivity. I do like that. I didn't see anything that was detaching. Hopefully that helps you, Buttercup. All right, guys. Let's see here. We've got, I want to make sure I kind of go in a sort of order here. Indy, how are you guys? How are you? Gemini. Oh, hello. I really appreciate all of your all of your comments, you guys. You are wonderful. I usually try to remember the names. There's so many of you. I'm trying. Let's see. Is there anything you wanted to look at, MB? You may have already asked, but I saw you here. Hey, Elsie, how are you guys? Gemini. She's a Capricorn. They're a Capricorn. All right, let's see here. All right, Elsie, I'm going to take a look at you, and then MB, I'm going to see what are you torn about? What are you torn about? All right, Elsie, Gemini. All right, let's see what that Capricorn, if there are any blockages for that Capricorn here you're dealing with. Yeah. They're not listening to their intuition very well, which is interesting because Capricorn usually do a generally very good job. But your Capricorn needs to ground. Your Capricorn needs to tap into something here and be able to connect the dots here. Maybe they're not taking much self-care into either you themselves or the relationship here. Land. Oh, yes. I do remember you asking about that. I will look into that. All right. Let's see, Elsie. What's some action that needs to be taken on your Capricorn's part? Oh, imagine that. So they need to go within and find their balance here, structure themselves and what they want in their relationship. Right now, they're kind of going through a spiritual transition of really being able to trust themselves, and they might be coming outside of kind of conventional ways of looking at things and trying to find their way of looking at everything in a very positive way, like how to not go backwards and how to really make a positive and stable go, especially with Capricorns. You know, there has to be like a solid plan and all this stuff and all this stuff. So, you know, I definitely see that the blockage here and the action to take is to make a move towards what they want, and at least communicate that, follow that intuition, and maybe do a bit of grounding, pay attention to those angel numbers, some of those messages coming through here. The action you need to take. Well, that's too many. You don't want to know. All right, for else, the action that they can take with this connection here. 6 of Swords in the reverse and the Moon. So you definitely want to see things progress here. And I see that there's some things that want to come out, whether that's how you feel or whether that's that this other person you're dealing with has some things that need to come out on the table. But the action for you here is, if you want forward movement, I see that it might be necessary to let this person figure themselves out a little bit. And then you can be there and be there for them, but let them figure themselves out a little bit and maybe let them come to you. Okay. If you guys are interested in any kind of, I do have a special going on, not to sell anybody, but if you're like wanting and needing some further clarification, I have a 40-minute reading for $20. You guys you're more than welcome to reach out. I'm also offering free readings for any subscribers, and there's a whole bunch of other ways you can get free readings. So I'll leave that information somewhere after I finish this. I am present. So Elsie, I see that you are very connected with who you are and what you want, and you are really just kind of holding out for this person to figure themselves out. Good for you. I really hope this person is able to kind of look within and ground a bit and find their ability to come forward and at least communicate how they're feeling about things. Hopefully that resonates with you, Elsie. All right, MB. Selling land. Let's see what that looks like here. And move to test. Yeah, who wouldn't want to do that? Absolutely beautiful down here, you know. Yeah, 6 inches of snow, though, you guys. It's wild. 6 inches of snow, and then we have 70-degree weather, and it's definitely Colorado. So, hello, everybody. Hello. Thank you so much for joining me. Just doing a quick deal here. Hope I can catch people off work. I wanted to throw out a couple live videos for you guys. I am going to spend the week catching up on all of your readings. Everybody who reached out, that's very, very important to me. So I'm going to work on that this week. The 5 of Wands in the reverse. Let's see if I can pull out some timelines here for you. All right, that's an opportunity coming forward, and balance here. Wands and the 2. Yeah, something's going to happen. Something's going in July here. You've got the 5 of Wands in the reverse, the 2 of Pentacles. So some kind of balance with a generous offer here. With the Queen of Wands, it puts you in a position of being able to hold, for the stakes, for being able to hold a confidence in the finances here. I'm sorry if that's fuzzy, guys. I also see a turnaround here of something you've been waiting for, a reconciliation of something important, something that you've been just kind of holding out and trusting that it was going to move forward in the way that it's supposed to. And I also see this more for the 7 here. I have a 2 and I have a 7, and I'm really resonating with more 2 months than I am 2 weeks. But I do see something at least either establishing between now and then, or actually maybe even coming into full fruition by July. If you are interested, actually, I'm gonna when I do your reading, I will clarify and look into that a lot deeper. But I do like the way that feels. I do see an offer coming here very quickly for you, so I will clarify that when I do your free reading, MB. Okay, all right. Yeah, this place has a very special connection here. I've been inching my way towards this place for 15, 20 years now, and I finally made it over here. Sorry, I'm going to back up so y'all can see me. All right. Yes, you're very welcome, Elsie. No problem. All right, let's see here. Christy. All right. Hey, Christy, how are you? Pisces X. All right, let's take a look at your Pisces. First, I'll see if there's any blockages here for you. Not for you, for them. We don't know what's going on with them. What's going on? What's wrong with them? So we all want to know what's wrong with you. All right, let's take a look at. Hold on, make sure I got it right. Your Pisces. All right, Christy. Blockages for this Pisces here. I apologize if you guys are going back and forth and you can't see me. I get into the zone, I forget. All right. Play and spiritual awakening. So I am feeling like there's some kind of recognition happening here regarding a connection with you. I don't see a blockage necessarily. It's more like a recognition, an awareness of a connection rather than it being something that went wrong. It's just more of like a growth is kind of what I'm seeing. Let's see what action that needs to be taken for your Pisces here. High Priestess in the reverse. So yeah, they're going within right now intuitively to get a better idea of really where they stand. We've got the 7 of Wands in the reverse, the 5 of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. All right. So for guys, sorry, I'm so used to doing my generals. Okay, so for you, Christy, what I'm seeing is your person here is kind of in this indecisive position right now on what to do within this family, feeling in this family. How am I going to take responsibility for it? How am I going to commit to this? They're in this. I'm trying to feel out where I fit in this position here. All right. But I do see progress, and I do see positive direction here. I'm going to pull a card for staying or going. We'll just kind of be straightforward here about this. Give me a card for whether or not they're staying. All right, that's pretty straightforward. I got the star card for you. All right, so for staying, I've got the star, which is a great indication that there is a fulfillment here, a wish fulfillment. There is something coming together here that's going to bring both of you a lot of happiness when it comes to just overall ability to see kind of why things happened, maybe where you guys stood in the past. Yeah, I like the way that feels. As far as the idea of them leaving, I really feel like they're not in a big hurry to step away from this connection with you here. All right. I feel like more than anything, they're looking to manifest this connection and to keep moving forward with what this means and what that connection is. But I do see that they're going through some spiritual stuff right now. Not necessarily blockages. I don't feel any blockages, but I do feel growth, and I do feel there is a lesson that's being learned here in that connection. So if you want to look forward, if you've already reached out for a free reading, I will certainly look at that. But if you haven't, definitely reach out, and I will take a deeper look at that. All right, let's see here. We've got Roxy. If I've missed anybody before, I apologize. Just send me a message, and I will make sure I get to you. All right, Roxy. Oh, thanks for watching. So if you want to email me, let's see, how's everybody doing this right now? Oh, commenting. Usually it's in the comments. You can comment to me, leave your zodiac and just say you're interested in a free reading, and subscribe on the YouTube channel. That's how I'm kind of doing that, just because of a little trade off there. Or you can email me, my earthly energies. Nope, that's not right. You can email me at, no, that's right. No, EarthlyEnergies 1111. God, guys, sorry. EarthlyEnergies 1111 at Gmail, and I'll set you up there too. All right, let's take a look here. What were you looking for here? Now, did you have any particular questions, Roxy, that you wanted me to look at, or do you want me to just wait for your free reading? Yeah, yeah. There's some serious synchronicities happening all over the place, isn't there? All right, so Francois, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. I like a challenge. I was going for it. All right, let's take a look here. 1414. Have you taken a peek at the angel meaning for that? Now I'm curious. I'll have to take a peek. I would definitely Google what that angel number means, and I would take care of, and whatever you're thinking about around the time that you're thinking about. Sorry, back up. Whatever you're thinking about around the time that you're seeing that, or if you've asked for some kind of sign or synchronicity, I would definitely keep that in mind as far as what they might mean. Wow. Well, there's some important things coming your way here. That's probably what you are seeing and feeling here. You've got something that isn't complete, but is very wish fulfilling. That's either happening, that's about to happen, that's coming your way. Okay, Roxy, I got you. Holding it. I'll get you right. I'll get you next. Okay, so yeah, there's something very important coming your way. Something that's going to bring you a lot of strength, and you might just be having a little bit of almost like premonition energy, like you feel it coming, and you're just kind of you're kind of seeing these signs and synchronicities that are helping you stick to and commit to what you're ultimately trying to get at here. All right, but with the strength card here, keep your faith, okay? Because whatever it is that's coming your way that you're seeing is really important, and all those numbers are about new beginnings that are happening, and staying very positive in your thinking and committing to really what you're looking for. All right. I'm getting darker here by the minute. Sorry, guys. All right, I'll do a few more here while I have some time, and then I'm going to do a longer extended version. I'm going to try to do one maybe every day. It just kind of depends. I want to get to as many of you as possible here this week. All right, so I was looking at Roxy. Let's see here. What we got going on with this Taurus? I don't know. I got some anxiety about this Taurus. Let's see. What's going on with this Taurus here? All right. Well, I see it how I say it how I see it. Call it how I see it. Is that what I was trying to say? All right. Yeah, there could be an opportunity for something like that going on here. This is an infidelity card. This is something that he's obviously not thinking in the right way. He's in a hangman position about something. And with this Five of Wands in the reverse, this is kind of telling me that there might be an opportunity or some kind of generosity and a flavor, if you will. So, girly, reach out and let me get you a free reading, and let's kind of take a peek at that. All right. What's weird though is his intention for you is actually you fulfill things. However, he's in a very, very strange state of mind right now. So I move down here. It's like, oh man, there's all kinds. So yeah, I hate to break it to you like that. I definitely normally wouldn't have just thrown it out there like that, but my guides are pretty straightforward. Let's do a free reading and see like what that even means. But this could also indicate that there's ideas as opposed to actual physical things happening. So let's kind of see where the intentions lie. A lot of times my guides show me intentions as well. So it could also just mean that that person's not thinking quite straight before anything's actually happened. So we can take a peek and see what's actually going on. All right. Some vivid dreams. Yeah. You know, a lot of people right now have been really connecting with dreams. And if you don't, you know, you can Google dream stuff like that. You can always shoot me an email, guys. I'm not going to charge you for a dream interpretation if you're ever curious. But I have very specific dreams for specific situations, whether they're warnings or indications for things. But definitely pay attention to that. It seems like you've tapped in intuitively to the signs and synchronicities that your guides are trying to tell you. So definitely keep paying attention to that. All right, let's see here. Nora, I think that's what I'm seeing here. See that? I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Okay. All right, let's see. Got Amanda. All right, let's see. Sad, huh? See what's going on here. Well, I can definitely see you're thinking about things and seeing where this is possible. Let's see what he thinks about you. Whoa. Are there strict rules about things? I'm feeling like there's some kind of a competition about the ability to move forward in a relationship more than a lack of desire, or make like a fear, maybe losing out on a position. Let me keep looking here. What's the outcome? So, well, it might not matter. You might get what you're looking for anyway. I see that there might be some words spoken that just are very straightforward about the direction that they want to take, and they might be taking a moment to be a little bit. They might look a little irresponsible to others, but there might be a connection there that this person might want to take a look at. So I kind of like the way that looks. Yeah, I could definitely see that. But this person's thinking about how, honestly, these three cards tell me, I don't give a F. I'm going for it, and I'm going to tell people that I'm going after it. But for them, this is an outcome. But for the moment, that's very heavily on their mind. Okay, so I do see that there is potential there, and that they're at least interested. So hopefully that helps. All right, let me go back up here. I missed a couple people here. Hallelujah. All right, let's see here. And then I'll get Christina. Oh, thank you so much, Christy. I appreciate you guys. I apologize. I'm just going down the line there, so I will go back and read your comments, but I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. All right. Hallelujah. Husband. Oh my goodness, these guys. I've been there. All right, let's see. How they an intention here. Husband's intention. They don't really want to speak up, do they? Pet not. So we've got the Page of Swords in the reverse, which is, not exactly good things. And then the Wheel in the reverse. So there's some bad luck here. There's some bad news involved with this. There's also maybe some cunning type of actions happening that are stopping this wheel from turning at the moment here. Let me clarify. It's a a little more vague than I want it to be. Get an outcome for the cheating here. Yeah, they could be. With the Fool and dang, I didn't want to give no bad news. Dang. I'm always the giver of the news. They are either, you know, there's some, oh, shit, sorry, it's supposed to be this way. Hold up. They were both in the reverse. So I'm seeing that there's something happening here where they're not looking at a situation in a very good way here. There's a bad choice going on here, or at least a hesitation or the thought of, and there's a manifestation of something that's a little bit more, it's going to develop an insecurity of some flavor. So reach out, let's do a free reading and take a look at what that looks like, okay, and see what's going on with that situation here. Real fast, let me see what I can get for you in action to take. Balance the situation. So this is saying that, you know, this is coming to terms with maybe some bad news and some difficult decisions that need to be made. Yeah, and waiting for this person to take responsibility for the situation. There's definitely some things that are going to come out. And I do feel like that person's going to take responsibility and kind of make that at least in a position that can be communicated, I guess, as opposed to questionable. That's kind of what I'm seeing. That's a little vague, more vague than I like to go, but I want to try to get as many people in here as I can. I hope that helps, Sheila. All right, let's see here. I had Christina trying to connect with a Scorpio. Chemistry is always amazing with a Scorpio, aren't they? That's one thing I don't generally hear anything bad about, but the communication's always horrible. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're spot on. Really. All right, hold on. Let's see here. You're welcome, you guys. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate you guys so much. All right. Let's see where we're at here. I recognize some of your names. If I haven't gotten to you yet and you just got on here, I am getting to every single free reading that I have gotten. Was overwhelmed and just delightfully overwhelmed, you guys. And so I'm spending this week getting back to all of you guys, every one of you. So I'm doing a few lives instead of the love reading. So I'll have a couple different lives. You guys can ask whatever you want. All right. So, excuse me. I do see things working out. Yeah, I like the way that looks. There's a lot of light being shown on the situation. I'd have to kind of get a little bit more into it to see what exactly is going on, but let me take a look at what a blockage might be. Other than the fact that one of their main challenges in life is learning how to be an effective communicator. I mean, that's, it's always one thing. I'll pull a card for whether or not to hang out or wait around or to give it a rest here. I wanted to see if they have any blockages that they're kind of working through. I get a feeling there is. For the Scorpio. Or maybe two. I knew it. Yeah, I knew that was going to come out. Communication in the reverse. And life purpose. So they're just getting their shit together, really, is all it is. It's coming along. I really do like the feeling of this with the Sun card and the Nine of Wands. This is about determination, perseverance through, whatever. Scorpios, geez, can't even say, all right. Scorpios, when they do communicate, when they finally do, it's generally very quality communication. But I do see there's a blockage. So send some love to their throat chakra. Help kind of get that blockage out there. But I'll take a look at the outcome of you sticking around here and you leaving. So clarify that. So what's the action to take? Okay. So that was really confusing at first. Okay. Phew, we got a big message. All right. So what I'm seeing here is basically you're going to, I love my Scorpios. Don't get me wrong. You guys are so awesome. All of you guys are awesome. I am not favoritizing. Anyway, so I'm saying that if you give the impression like you're not really interested in the baloney, okay, and you do like the communication, you like the solid everything, not just the good stuff, but you know that the stuff that really makes the that really makes the relationship have that quality, okay? Um, if you do that, then you're going to turn the blockage at the moment that you're in. It's going to turn that around. It's just going to basically show this person that you're very serious, and that unless that's reciprocated, you're going to, you know, make a move elsewhere. But it's a slight facade, and I only say that because this is a lesson for them, and they're going through this. And this is also a very justified situation, to where I do see this coming back around and reconciling into something here. Um, so what I guess what I'm telling you as far as sticking around or going, I wouldn't necessarily stray too far, but I would make it clear that you're not going to take any that you want all you know you want the full going somewhere really bad that I had to change my words. You know, you basically want the full package because without communication and having constructive communication, there's really not a whole lot to work with. So I hope that helps. And I like the connection though. It's a really nice connection. They're just working out this communication blockage here at the moment. All right, guys. Let's take a look here. Sorry if I'm just staring at the screen here. The third Sag in a row. I just saw that. That's really funny. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is my first live, so I haven't been on here, but I'm going to be doing them a lot more. You know, I had to build some courage for it a little bit, and no, and I had to just kind of get things really straight with organizing my readings because you guys are really important to me, and so I want to make sure I'm not neglecting anybody communication wise. So I've been really focused on that for a while here. All right, let's see. I have time for a couple more, and then I'm going to be back on for like a solid hour or so tomorrow as well, around the same time, a little earlier. All right, so I think Larissa, that's who I'm seeing here. Larissa, are you wanting just kind of a general, or do you have a specific question you were looking into? Cece, hey Cece, how are you? Male Aquarius, go to the next level. He's an Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius had an interesting. I'm working on 6 month forecast right now, and Aquarius are they're working out some things. But yeah, the emotional distance, I've seen a little bit of a trend in that a little bit. All right, I'm going to take a peek at any blockages here, and then I will see what the outcome looks like for them staying around. So, yeah, I mean, I see good things actually. I see balance. I see divine wisdom. I see that there's a good state of mind here. I see that there's clarity and kind of where things are going. I also got a card, which I haven't pulled. I just randomly pulled one for you for some reason, but that's okay. This one was meant for you. Appreciate this moment. Every situation has an opportunity to grow and find love. So with that said, I definitely see that there is some growth that's going to be happening. I can back up without falling off. Wouldn't that be a show for you guys? Yeah, I like the energy. I definitely see things moving forward here. It's the outcome of the next step for them. Okay, so you might be feeling a delay right now about this connection kind of moving forward and going to the next step, but I do see that there is going to be very positive outcome with some kind of seed that you guys have planted is moving forward here. You're persevering through something. So I see growth. I mean, that was the whole message, was growth and nurturing a connection here with balance and divine wisdom. I really like that. I do. And I see that this delay here is going to release. So if there's been any kind of stagnancy that you maybe felt, or were wondering, where's this going to go? I do see that I don't see any blockages. I actually see that there's balance coming your way. All right. I like that. Oh, thank you so much. You have a beautiful evening as well. Thank you for joining me, MB. All right. Let's see. I'm going to try not to miss anybody here. All right, Regina. A master class in ghosting. There is, okay, there is some kind of thing going on right now with that. And it's like for half of them, it's a fear of commitment. And the other half, it's the fear of how strong the connection is. Imagine that. Silliness. Virgo, thank you. I was just thinking that you read my mind. Oh, Taste the Universe. I'm so sorry. I'll get you. I saw you. I see you. I do remember seeing you up there. I did not go back. My apologies. Okay. All right. Oh, this guy. Well, he's definitely not taking responsibility for something here or using his intuition properly. The 9 of Swords here. I think he's more confused than anything, to be quite frank with you. There's a little bit of like anxiety and fear, but of more like perpetuating thoughts. Like where, what, when, how, why, how am I going to do this? More than anything, he's just not sure. And with our Virgo right now, I've seen a few scenarios where they have been kind of coming out of this, especially with Mercury retrograde. It's like it brought forward a past energy to kind of release and then move into a new. And this month was the first month I'd seen some actual really good progress coming forward. So I can relate to you, Regina, more than you even know. We should talk. Let me get an idea of an outcome here for you. Okay, that's what I was hoping. So right now, the message kind of came out in 3 parts here. Right now, I see you're feeling like you're not sure if this is going to be a fulfilled kind of a situation here, if you're going to be able to see a completion in this desire here. I'm also seeing a need to persevere, because at some point, this is the now. This is kind of the now outcome right now. This thing's not being fulfilled, but coming here forward in the future, I do see coming back around that's going to bring about an ability to find some closure in this either distance or this separation, this lack of communication, whatever this was. I do see you guys being able to come together, and there is some perseverance that comes from this. So I kind of like the way that looks. Like I'm feeling like this little heart to heart here is going to bring about some organization and some progress and a commitment. This is about a commitment. This is about finding balance. Okay, especially if there's a situation like that, there's going to be a lot of balance needed to move forward with that. And that's probably the biggest holdup, is not jeopardizing, right? Especially depending on what they do. But I do like the way that looks. So I do see something coming forward here. If you are in my if you've reached out for a free reading as a subscriber, I will definitely look further into that. Otherwise, do so, and we can kind of see where that's going. All right. Where are you, Taste of the Universe? Okay, Leo waiting for Libra. Timeline. Leo waiting for Libra. right. See where your Libra is looking at here. What's going on with your Libra? All right. I'm going to try to get to one more after you. We'll see how much time I have here. All right. Flexibility. Sacral chakra. And truth. This always reminds me of a Libra. The balance act of hot and cold. I have a Libra 4-year-old. He's so Libra already. He is not afraid. He's not very flexible about that either. He's just kind of straightforward what he wants. I see that your Libra is working on how to two things. They're trying to balance their life right now in some areas, but they're also trying to find their inner truth with something. Sorry, I had to focus on the message I was getting there. Okay, yeah, definitely email me and I'll hook you up. Okay, Taste of the Universe. Let's see. All right. So I'm feeling like there's. Oh, I'm sorry. See, you dear. I will try to get to you. I'm bracing against the school bus, you guys. So forgive me. I do get as many of these as I can in, and I'm working on all of your free readings tomorrow and all week long, guys. So I will get to you there as well. Yeah, your person's like working through trying to balance their like um they're releasing some energies or some things that is maybe some thought processes or some beliefs that they had about either people or just in general, and they're trying to sort kind of through what all that means, and what's honest and what's not honest. There's a big honesty thing going on here with them. Yeah, something made them put them in the dark here, at a loss with something. But I feel like that's what they're looking for. They're seeking the truth in this so that they can kind of find their way out of it. Matter of fact, if they're coming out of a partnership or relationship or some kind of a commitment or something like that, they're coming away from that in a very positive way, even though it might not have looked like that, and coming into a very good state of mind, a good perception. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that really did a number on them emotionally and financially, probably. Let me get an outcome here. This is an interesting energy, very strong energy. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's some kind of a transformation here happening. But the advice is to stay very positive about the outcome here, because I see that there is a generous offer of emotion of some kind that is coming through here. But there's been a lot of either time and energy put into this relationship or effort. Just it could be just emotional energy being put into this, but um, either I feel like both of you are really feeling or have felt in the past some heavy emotions with regard to that whole situation. Really, see anything else you need to know here? It's so hard to do these free mini readings because I want to just keep going and just keep looking. I always feel really bad if I can't get to anybody. So if there's anybody I don't get to, I'll go back and look and find your name. And if you're not in my free reading list there, I'll add you and get you. Anything else you need to know here? The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody's tired of waiting for this to move forward here, and somebody wants to make a move. 7 years, wow. Could be a twin flame thing going on here too. Here, the Tree of Life. This isn't a typical card in a normal deck, but this is about, you know, the one, that makes basically all the connections make sense. It just kind of brings it all back around for you. I like to put it like, it's like nothing else can compare, kind of a card, you know. Oh yeah, I see them as my one. So yeah, exactly. That fits very well. All right. Yeah, this is gonna come back around for you. I mean, there's things that are moving and things that are turning right now, and this is definitely not over. I mean, you guys kind of make each other click here, and this is about a revival of a connection that's coming around. So I see that this is definitely something that's in need to happen. Something unfair definitely happened with this situation here, and it's time for. I can see where you're feeling like it's time for justice to seek out its revenge, I guess. But I'm interested to see where that's going. If you haven't reached out for a free, please do. I would love to take a look and see kind of what's going to happen with that and where that's going to go. I'd love to take a look. All right, lovelies. As the wind comes and goes, whoa, goodness. I'm going to call it an afternoon, and I will be back on here tomorrow for at least an hour, guys. All right. So I will see you then, and I hope that I was able to give you guys some clarity. All right. Bye, guys.